What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from the Underground Beer Lab, and they're out of East Syracuse, New York, and this is their digital experiments. So they are calling this one a New England IPA that comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review, and this can is approximately 1 month old. So this is the first beer that I am reviewing from Underground Beer Lab, otherwise known as UBL, here on the channel. I did review a collaboration between them and the Grow Brewing Company that was brewed by Grow. This is the first beer that I'm reviewing from them and was brewed by them, and I'm really excited about it because I've heard good things about this brewery going back a year and a half ago, and recently, about a month and a half to 2 months ago, we started getting some distro of UBL beers here in the Buffalo, New York area. So I'm starting with a lower ABV New England IPA. This one is brewed with Mosaic and Galaxy, so some older school hazy hops, and I'm here for it. So let's crack this one open, get it into the glass, and see what we got going on here. So yeah, I've heard really good things. I know a couple good friends of mine, fellow beer tubers, Dan and Mike over at FLX Beer Reviews, really enjoy their stuff. And yeah, a lot of other people as well. So curious to see what this one is all about. And when I'm a little bit of a cheat, and that was fucking delicious. So wow. So that has shout out to Christopher, hop custard. This in person, so vibrant and crazy looking. It's like a melted down orange creamsicle. On camera, it's probably be dulled out and look nothing like it does here in person, but it looks fucking phenomenal just looking at it. About a 2.5 finger of this super bright white, creamy looking head, haze for days, hold it up to light, can't see anything through it. It looks like OJ to me, or like Sunny Delight or something. It's crazy how great this beer looks in the glass. I'm gonna be so disappointed when I look back at my camera and it's gonna be like, Joe, man, no one can understand what you're talking about because your camera sucks. I'm gonna be like, I know. Anyway, nose. So maybe I shouldn't have poured it all the way to the top and left a little bit of room to get my schnoz in there. But yeah, lots of orange. Dank orange. Orange rind, orange zest, orange juice, very juicy. Little bit of grapefruit. Ooh, pineapple. A little bit of pineapple. Not like, a lot of times with Galaxy, over the years, I get like crushed pineapple, sweet pineapple. This is just like a nice ripened pineapple. Not crazy sweet. Little bit of like a honeydew, cantaloupe. Now with Mosaic, I'm thinking dankness, I'm thinking berries. Not really getting that in the nose. Seems like the Galaxy is kind of dominating, or the Mosaic is producing something that I'm not usually familiar with when it comes to these aroma, I should say with the aromatics. Mosaic hops usually it's dank berries for me, or some kind of berry, and not really getting that. It's kind of different. Maybe the Galaxy, like I said, is taking hold. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Very vibrant. Smells juicy. Smells sweet. Smells like it's going to be pretty damn good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Thankfully, not as sweet as the nose was indicating. Because while I like a sweet nose, or perceived sweet nose, when you taste it, it's like, okay, that's going to be cloying. I should say perceived sweetness. What was the whole thing? You can't really smell sweetness. You can't smell bitterness. But like the aromatics in my mind start going, okay, this is going to be sweet. And then I taste this, and it's not sweet. It's really nice. But this is a medium touch over, 6.5. Nice heft behind it. The mouthfeel is absolutely fantastic, being honest with you. It's soft, smooth, it's creamy. It's very fluffy and pillowy. It has mild to moderate carbonation smack dab in the middle, but it just has such, I mean, look at the lacing. It's just, the beer itself looked, from the head to the beer, looked just absolutely like to a T what I want out of a hazy. And they're kind of delivering in the taste. Now, the taste is dialed back from the nose, but it is 6.5%. It's probably double dry hopped. A lot of times the nose can be deceiving. In this case, it is. But it's still pretty damn good in the taste. Right up front, I'm hit with this slightly bready, biscuity kind of malt character, dives underneath the palate. Right after that, definite citrus, orange, the whole fruit, from the rind to the zest to the actual juice, because it has an orange juiciness. And then I start to get a little bit of grapefruit too, like a ruby red grapefruit. Again, a juicy ruby red grapefruit. Passes through the palate. I get more of that pineapple, ripened pineapple, not crushed, just like a sweet, nice pineapple. And then there is In the taste is a little bit different. I'm not getting that honeydew melon, that cantaloupe. I'm getting more of like an underripened stone fruit, like an underripened white peach, mango. Not fully sweet, just the flavor of a peach and mango without the sweetness. Second half of the palate, it's grassy, a little bit of a floral tinge. It finishes full on dry, mild bitterness. So not really bitter, but the dryness really helps balance it out, which is why it's not too sweet. Again, the nose, I'm perceiving a sweetness as I taste it because of the nose to me is like, juicy. It just seems like it's going to be sweet. And then I taste it. I'm like, not too much. And I'm not somebody who sits here and cares really too much about the lacing, but that's fucking top tier lacing. Like, and it's awesome as you drink it to kind of just look and see how it goes. Now you can see each sip, right? Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't mean a whole lot in general. Some folks will say that means that's a sign of a quality brew. I don't know. I don't know the science behind it. I'm sure home brewers and actual professional brewers could tell me. Does that really matter? I'm sure to some degree. But in my experience, I've had some beers that have fantastic lacing that suck. Really well-made, tasty New England IPA. Is it mind-blowing? Is it setting a new standard? It is not. Did I expect it to? No. I mean, it's a 6.5% Mosaic and Galaxy New England IPA, right? But what I wanted to see and why I picked up, this was, I think, the lowest ABV offering that I saw of their hop forward stuff. Just want to see what they did with a low ABV offering. I'm stuttering. Offering. I do that a lot now, and I'm probably going to do that more going forward, where if I see a new brewery show up, I'm going to probably get whatever the low ABV is, and then maybe something else if I'm picking up a couple. Because if you're making good 5.5, 6% pale ales, or 5.5, 6%, 6.5% hazy IPAs, then your doubles and triples most likely are probably going to be pretty good. So I would say UBL is 1 for 1 here. Definitely going to pick up more from them. This is a well-made beer in general. I will say the Mosaic, I probably, the citrus, maybe a little bit of that stone fruit, but not getting the typical dank berry, and I'm actually happy about that. It's something different from Mosaic that I'm not accustomed to, which is awesome. 6.5%, you can't taste it. Really just well-made beer, period. So, Digital Experiments, a New England IPA from Underground Beer Lab. I have absolutely no issues whatsoever giving this a straight 4.25 out of 5. All day, every day. I think that's kind of in the realm of what I am drinking here. Just a really well-made 6.5% New England IPA, and not much more to say about it as a beer. Price point availability, I paid $4.99 for that can. I did look up the beer on their website, or similar beers that were in the same range. $18 a 4-pack at the brewery, so if it's $4.50 a can and I'm paying $4.99 a can, that's not bad to pay 50 cents extra. Coming from Syracuse, I don't have to go to the brewery. I can pick it up here locally in the Buffalo, New York area. Yeah, I mean, is that a great price point? $18 for a 6.5% New England IPA. Your other halves of the world and some of your, more hyped, bigger hazy producers that get a lot of pub. That's pretty much the going rate. But is it a great value? In the eye of the beholder, I would say I would not sneeze if I saw a beer between $4 and $5 from them, especially this good. I have no issues, but yeah, I would love it to be cheaper. We would love a lot of things in this life that just aren't going to happen. And availability, I have no idea with UBL outside of they were in Syracuse. They started getting distro, I think, to the FLX region into Rochester, and now we see them here in Buffalo. I don't know how far downstate they make it. I don't know if they make it outside of New York State. I don't know if they get on websites like Tavor or anything, a Craft Shack, or if you can order from their website. I really have no idea. So if you've had any of their beers and you're outside of New York, it'd be cool to hear from you. And if you're in New York and you've had some of their beers, let me know. Post in the comment section. I'd love to know if you've had this beer specifically or anything from them. I'd really enjoy some interaction on this beer, because this is a relatively new brewery. I think they opened up a couple of years ago, like 2021. And again, I've heard really good things about them since then. And this is my first official beer from them, and I am quite impressed with them. So I will be picking up more of their stuff going forward. And the cool thing is when they show up, most of their stuff is super fresh. When I grabbed this can, I want to say it was maybe like 2 weeks old. Now it's a month old, maybe 2.5 weeks old. So I can definitely get their stuff fresh, and that excites me. Anyway, huge thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.